check, static line.
Check, static line.
Last two jumpers from the aircraft. Second to last jumper, check the last jumper, static line. Sound off for equipment check.
Sound off for equipment check.
Okay.
All okay, John Master.
Green light, go!
1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 1,000, 2,000, 1,000.
Hook up.
Check, static lines.
Check, static line.
Last two jumpers. Sound off for equipment check.
Utilizing a full drop method. If you have twists but you're not falling faster than fellow jumpers, what you have to do is bag. You will secure your T11 reserve. You'll put it in that reserve stow pocket. You will secure all items and equipment, conduct a 360-degree check of your area, and move out to your. But if both canopies should collapse, both jumpers will immediately push and turn away, creating a clear and unobstructed path, and then immediately activate. 2, land.
Okay, alright, go ahead and
Okay,
Right, so
land.
front right, your lower body's going to be turned,
Then
you're facing forward.
turn away, create a clear, obstructed path, and activate your reserve parachute to utilize the full drop method. Now, anytime during your descent,
prepare to land. Land. There you go, good.
All right. Can you say your rank, your name, and what unit you're with, Sergeant Major?
My name, Command Sergeant Major Tim Gooden. I'm the Trade Ops Sergeant Major.
Can you spell your first and last name?
Timothy, Timothy, Gooden, Guden.
Can you tell me what's going on today? What are we doing today?
Well, so you know, we're in the middle of celebrating D-Day and all the events and activities that go around with D-Day and what happened 75 years ago. This is a special anniversary because it is the 75th anniversary. And this particular event that we're doing right here is we are going to simulate or celebrate the D-Day jumps airborne operation that went in prior to the landings on the beaches. And that's what everybody's assembled here right now for, is to partake in the jump, the airborne operation.
To be able to be a part of this and be jumping on the same grounds that they jumped 75 years ago.
Well, you know, it's pretty special when you get to celebrate the events that our forefathers have done, you know, paving the way that they did for the airborne community, and everything that they went into, and not just the actual event, but preparing for it, the airborne training, the staging that they did in England prior to coming over, and you know, the flight and dealing with the weather. And obviously there was another portion of the airborne community that was done back then as far as the glider regiments go, which we're not doing gliders, but to hear the stories of all the veterans who participate in the parachute drop as paratroopers or as glidermen in the gliders is pretty incredible. So it's not just about doing the actual jump, but to be able to be here and hang out with the veterans and listen to their stories is kind of awe-inspiring. It's not just kind of awe-inspiring, it is awe-inspiring to think about the things that they endured and they went through, and when they got on the ground. And you know, we as paratroopers always like to talk about you know, things that happen when you get on the ground. There's a lot of you know, different things going on all over the place. You got little groups of paratroopers all over the place, and that's what they did when they hit the ground. They were doing all those types of things, and so they just figured it out. You know, they knew the commander's intent. Mission command was well enforced. They knew the commander's intent. They knew what the objective was, and that's what they did.
So you have something very special going on today. You have your son jumping with you as well.
Yeah.
How does that feel? I mean, it has to be a great feeling.
It's pretty incredible. So it just kind of happened to line up. His battalion from the 82nd is going to be over here to do some training with the Bulgarians for the month of June, and I was going to be over here, and it just happened to line up, and I got him a shoot on the same chalk as me.
Is there anything else you want to add, Sergeant?
It's a privilege to be able to do this. I've never been involved with any of the D-Day events coming over here from Normandy, and this is the first time in almost 32 years I've been in the Army, and this is the first time I've had a chance to do it, and to be able to celebrate it with my son is pretty special.
All right, can you give me your rank, name, and unit that you're with?
My name is Corporal Gooden, Corporal Jared Nathaniel Gooden. I'm with 1st and 325, 2nd BCT of the 82nd Airborne Division.
All right. Can you spell your first and last name for me?
Jared Guden.
All right. What's your hometown?
I'm from Vass, North Carolina. I'm kind of from all over the place because my dad being in the Army, but I grew up in the area of Fayetteville, North Carolina.
So what are we doing today? Or what are we doing today and tomorrow?
Right now we've got IMC for the 75th anniversary jump into Normandy. Tomorrow is going to be that event, and I believe we're going to be starting the FMC around 06 in the morning, and then we'll be jumping on depending on how good the weather is later on the day.
All right, so how does it feel to be able to do this historic jump with jumping on the same battlegrounds that they jumped on 75 years ago?
It's a remarkable experience. I was just visiting some of the sites where some of the brave men fought and died for freedom for other people on Utah Beach and Omaha Beach, and it was a remarkable experience to be able to have that privilege to just walk on the hallowed grounds of those individuals, and to be able to do something like this is just an outstanding opportunity that not a lot of people get. I'm very fortunate that I was able to get on this jump. Fortunately, my dad wanted me to be able to jump with him, and so I got the opportunity to be able to do that. I'm pretty excited about it. It's a huge opportunity that I don't think I'm ever going to get again, so I was definitely ecstatic about being able to do this. So, yeah, I know he actually gave me his #1 jump seat as well, which I've never. I've only had 15 jumps so far, but I've never had a #1 position. So he actually gave it to me. So I'm going to be that first jumper out too on the first chalk as well. So I'm pretty excited.
That's amazing. Do you have anything to add?
So even though this is a huge historical event, I'm almost more excited just to be able to jump with my dad. It's something that not many people get to do. Just the fact that we're both in the Army at the same time is pretty remarkable, and the fact that we get to jump together. This is possibly his last jump altogether, and the fact that we're doing it on the 75th anniversary of Normandy is also just amazing. So I'm super blessed and fortunate to be able to do this.